Welcome, welcome! It's my dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. In this video, we are going to talk about how you can get to the Javelin for the tour during Fleet Week, during Invictus. So here I'm starting from the Invictus Expo Hall. You're going to make your way downstairs to the Metro Loop, and then you're going to go towards the spaceport, or first I guess it's towards the Commons, and then you'll end up going towards the spaceport from there. I really love this Metro Loop. This is probably my favorite way to travel in any of the cities. Here you can see we came across the Commons. You just want to stay on the train because the next stop will be the spaceport. So stay on the train, don't go anywhere, and unless you just want to go shopping, you can do that in the Commons, but everything when it comes to this Javelin is going to be timed. So it's only going to be there for a short period of time. It'll be docked. You can take a tour and check it out while the fleet is flying about around you. And once they announce it's time to get off the ship, you need to get off the ship or you will go straight to prison when the thing takes off. So make sure you abide the rules and obey the rules and do as they say. So now we're taking the tram all the way out, or the Metro Loop all the way out to the spaceport, which, if you didn't know, is a little ways away from Microtech's city center. And again, this is kind of a beginner's guide, so if you guys aren't beginners or you haven't ever experienced an event here on Microtech or in space, which really the Invictus Fleet Week is the only thing they've really done in space, then you probably know how to do all this. But I definitely wanted to bring this video because it's, like I said, it's more of a beginner's guide. There might be a lot of new people coming to the game that have never seen the game or don't know how to maneuver around, don't know where everything is. So I wanted to bring something that can be beneficial to them, and it may benefit some other people as well. So you're going to exit stage left and head up to the elevators. Now I just wanted to show you that Aspire Grand's to the right, and then, or to the left, and then the Commons to the right there. So we're going to call the elevator. We're going to go up to the new Babbage, I guess, Intergalactic Spaceport Terminals. It's MBIS. You click on that and you're going to go up in the elevator. Now, if you don't know how to interact with things, F is the interaction key. So you'll hold F and you can move your cursor around to click on different things. Or if you know you're pointed right at the thing you want to click on, you just tap F and it'll work. Alright, so the door's open. Now you're going to walk through this concourse here. You can see the Invictus Fleet Week signs, which I will show you how to get there going the opposite direction from space if you land at the spaceport. But it's pretty much exactly opposite of what I'm doing right now. So yeah, if you're interested in learning that, I will bring that video, but it's quite simple going the reverse way that I'm doing right now. So we're going to go over to the terminals, and I've got to call up a ship. Now everybody that's going to be participating in Fleet Week will have ships, because every ship is going to be rentable and flyable. So you could definitely rent a ship while you are at Fleet Week for free. It's pretty much a free fly event. So you just go and hold down F and click on the ships, and then it'll give you the option to rent it for free. If it's flyable, it'll let you fly it. If it's not flyable, well, you're not going to be able to fly it, obviously. If you didn't know, Fleet Week begins Friday, May 21st. Yesterday I said 2 Mondays. I don't know what I was thinking. Obviously I had a brain fart, but I did get May 21st right. That is the key one. It's May 21st, Friday, this Friday, just a few days away. And you can start looking at some of these awesome ships that they have available in the game and stuff that's coming in the future. RSI is the first ship scheduled, or first manufacturer scheduled, and so we'll actually get to see quite a few of the different RSI ships. Now I plan on trying to bring some sort of buyer's guide in the next few days so that you guys can know what to have your eyes set on, what your wallet's open to, and what what kind of money you might need to save for different things. I don't exactly know how much different ships are going to go for, because they will sometimes creep up in price, especially if it's not an original concept ship, which I wouldn't know the price of anyways. I can tell you that there was some pretty interesting leaks, not necessarily from CIG themselves, but the Star Citizen Leaks guys have said that the new concept ship, or at least one of them, is going to be the RSI Scorpius, which is a heavy fighter. It has like, I think it's 8 size 3 guns. It looks like an X-Wing, or is it a Star Fury from Babylon 5? You know, the little fighters that they have there. It looks kind of like in between that and an X-Wing. It's really cool. It's got a mounted turret that actually is on rails, kind of like the Bengal and the Javelin have. So really neat idea, and I hope it's true. And I've seen the pictures. It looks really good. I honestly can't wait to get my hands on it. It is going to be a concept and not straight to flyable. So I would imagine they will have at least one straight to flyable ship somewhere this week. I don't know, but we'll have to see. And another rumor leak that they put out is a Xi'an cargo vessel that's about medium sized. So it'll be interesting to see if Star Citizen Leaks hits the nail on the head on those 2 leaks or not. And you know, I've said that in the past they've been about 40% correct on some of their leaks, and I don't think that's unfair to say. I love hearing the leaks, even if they're wrong. It gets speculation going, it gets hype and hope going. Starts a conversation. So I really like what those guys do as far as trying to data mine the system to figure out, what's in it. So what you're going to do here is line up on Port Tressler. Now you can press F2 and try to click on Port Tressler. It's a little space station that is kind of directly above New Babbage. I tend to just look for it by pressing B and then seeing all the markers until I can line up on it. It's going to be a square marker, and then holding B to use my quantum, or not my quantum, but to use my quantum drive to go there much quicker. And as you get closer to Tressler, you are going to have to ask for a landing. You'll do that by pressing F11 and clicking on a little icon, which you'll see here in a moment. Now, you see these little spots to the top of my screen here. This is where some of the UEE fleet will go. Now, there's also a docking collar as well, which I will show you. Now, there's 2 different docking arms, columns, whatever you want to call them, ramps, I don't know what you would call causeways, whatever you want to call them. There's a couple of them on Port Tressler. And now, I believe most of the space stations are going to have these, the big ones, because the fleet is supposed to go around from one space station to the next. As long as you know the schedule, you'll be able to catch up to the fleet eventually so that you can see them. Now, I will be bringing you some video from Fleet Week of me doing just that. But for now, Port Tressler's probably the where you want to be if you want to catch the Javelin tour, at least the easiest, from New Babbage, because it's right there. New Babbage is where you're going to see all the stuff in the Expo. Now, the different planets will have all the different space stations, Everest Harbor, Bikini Point. I don't think Port Olisar gets its version, but at least those 2. Area 18 has Bikini Point, and Lorville has Everest Harbor, and then there's Port Tressler here above Microtech. Those 3 stations should be getting a fleet flyby, and I believe all of them will get the Javelin tour. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sure somebody will correct it in the comments of this video, though I don't think anybody actually knows 100% sure if the Javelin is only going to be at Port Tressler or if it'll be at all the other stations as well as the fleet comes in. Because I really think it's going to be just at Port Tressler, but again, we'll see. You know what to do if it is at other stations. So make your way off your ship and head over to the elevators. And then you'll actually click on the elevator here to the left, and we'll go ahead and get in there. And you'll see that there's a couple of different docking areas that you can go to. Now, on Port Tressler, don't make the mistake I did and click on docking port 1, because it's completely dark. It's dead. There's nothing in there. It really had me scratching my head for a second. So, thankfully I was wise enough to check out docking port 2 afterwards, and see what all is in there, because that's where the Javelin's going to be, and you'll see the difference here in a moment. I do want to take a moment to say thank you for everybody that's been tuning into my videos. You guys are awesome as always. I really do appreciate my community, and I love when you guys are interacting with me on the comments of my videos. So feel free to leave a comment. Make sure you hit the like button as well. It really helps me in the algorithm, and hit that subscribe button too. So here you can see what the docking area looks like. You know, dark and dead, lifeless, nothing here. So we're gonna go back to the elevator and go to the correct docking area. Now these areas both will probably be lit up, maybe even in the next well, probably in 3.14 for sure, maybe even here in 3.13.1 as you know, you bring in your big ships to come into dock, like the 890 Jump or the Hammerhead, maybe the Reclaimer as well. You know, all those should be able to dock at these, you know, big old docking areas. The one thing missing is the elevator music. I kind of wish they had elevator music. What do you think, guys? You think CIG should put elevator music in? Let me know in the comments. What day in CitizenCon, wow, in Invictus Fleet Week are you most looking forward to? Is there a particular manufacturer that you're really interested in seeing? Let me know in the comments down below as well. So here we are in the main docking area. As you can see, there's a total big difference. Looks much better with the lights on. A lot of work went into this. I'm excited to see it in action. I'm excited to experience the Javelin. Again, no spoilers in this video. As you can see, you can actually change clothes over here, which is kind of interesting. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it once again. If you are interested in contributing to the channel, make sure you go down in the description, check out the YouTube members and my Patreon page, as both of those will help me out a ton. I'm just really grateful for all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.